Good morning to everyone present here. Today we are going to discuss about the embedded system. Before that, I have to introduce myself. Myself Nahalakshmi, Assistant Professor of EC Department from Sri Shanmuga College of Engineering and Technology. Today's topic is the embedded system and the entire application part and some examples and some images to show the application part of today life. So embedded system here, so it is the specialized computer system to design to perform the some specific dedicated function to specific task or some specific applications only. So they are found in every modern electronic devices. Here I shown some images for embedded system and the components of the part and based designs and where it is used in the environment. So first of all, what is an embedded system? So an embedded system combines hardware and software to perform a specific task. So it controls every part. Uh, for example, in the traffic management and security system, we are using the printer segment, microwave oven, ultrasound machines, audio systems and televisions, fax machines. So every equipment, the main part is our embedded system. For example, some daily life utilization home appliances, that is the washing machine, it is the automatic control. So the embedded system is to perform the specific task and specific function to control and manage the entire process and car engine control. Some daily life examples of a smart TV, washing machine, ATM machines and smart watches, medical devices. So everything is used in embedded system. Some examples in daily life, we are using the smart TV. Without any interruption, we get the signal, and washing machine, it is fully automated to perform the specific function, and smartwatches to sensing some signals and to connect some applications and to perform the specific task. The basic structure overview, in our embedded basic embedded structure video, I have explained the entire structure part of the embedded system, and here I just mentioned the components and the system. First of all, the hardware is the processor. It includes the processor, memory and IO devices, and the software, some interfaces and power supply needs for the entire structure of the embedded system. So what are all the components present in this? The entire structure, lot of sensor. Every sensor is depends upon the applications, and analog to digital converter system, central processing unit and memory units, D2A converters, and the output part. That is especially it is used in the actuator segment to enable and disable and on and off purpose. So already in my previous video, I have explained the entire structure of the embedded system. Here using some hardware components, that is the microcontroller or microprocessor, memory unit, sensor and actuators, input and output parts. Some of the hardware components I have mentioned here, some oscillators, analog to digital converters, microprocessor, random access memory or read-only memory, that is depends upon our application, some controller segments to connect the entire process, and software components for permanent software program into the read-only memory, and operating system, real-time operating system for especially for the task scheduling and management purpose, and middleware is the application layer and the hardware part, and the input and output devices, there are lot of sensors used for the concept that is used in our application, and different types of switches and keyboard and output. Part of the components is the display system, LED system and motors. So these interact with the external environment for sensing and displaying the current scenario. And the communication interfaces, here I have mentioned some different types of interfacing cables and where it is used and how they can transfer the signal from one device to another devices. Here I have to mention some specific components to connect and communicate the data from one device to another devices. Some specific characteristics of the embedded system is a dedicated functionality, a real-time operation, compact and efficient, a reliable and stable, a resource constraint and high performance and stability. The classification, that is depends upon the performance, that can be classified into three categories. First of all, the small scale. Small scale, medium scale and large scale, that is depends upon the bit utilization. And the classification by function is a standalone system, real-time system, networked system and mobile embedded system. Now we deeply explain the classification of the system, that is types of embedded system. First of all, standalone, it is the single device to specific function that can be executed. For example, microwave oven, some gaming systems and washing machine, these are some standalone systems that work in the specific application. And some real-time applications, it will be connecting more part to display the current scenario and execute the real-time applications. And networked part to connect. For example, I showed the ATM machine and mobile communication. Everyone to know about the process where it is mobile phone, it will be connected and what are the applications the device can do their work, and how to control and how to manage the process. On some applications for consumer electronics using cameras, smart TV, home automation, gaming consoles. So the everything in your consumer electronics. Applications of automotive system and application of industrial and a medical system, that is used in robots, sensors, ECG machines, pacemaker, pulse detector and pressure sensors, passion monitoring systems. So everything will be connected to the embedded system. And some advantages present in this part is high reliability, real-time operation, compact and cost effective and low power usages. Future trends, the embedded system will be connected to the IoT and artificial intelligence, edge computing, 5G connectivity, and energy efficiency is the main part of the embedded system that will be connecting to the entire process to improve the growth and speed of communication and to utilize lot of application. The conclusion part of our today presentation, the embedded system are the backbone of modern technology, and the power smart devices, automotive industries and drive innovations, everything we can do by using the embedded system. Thank you for watching this video.